Hey, welcome back to the channel. EV Richard here. So today, what am I going to do? I'm going to show you how I charge my F-150 Lightning on a daily basis. I know I do a lot of videos on DC fast charging, but I want to show you how most of the time I get my vehicle charged back up. So I use, forget the towel, that's from winter, waiting on if it gets cold. Anyway, so I use 110. I got an extension cord, heavy duty extension cord coming from the back out here, and I have the charger here. And then I go up here, and then it's plugged into this truck, right? So 110, right? 110 charging. What does that mean? It is, hold on, let me get this up and running. So what this means, 110, is, see, I'm getting alright, I'm getting 1.2 kilowatts per hour into my battery, and my battery is a 98 kilowatt usable battery. So that hit my head. So what's that mean is, oh, I can't start this when it's plugged in. You can't start your truck while it's charging. But now that I think about it, I can charge from a I can start it remotely, so that's good. Okay, so I'm at 73%. I'll be at 90% by what would that say, 9:30 in the morning? It's coming back up. Yeah, 8:39 a.m. tomorrow. And 73%, I'll be back at 90%. So what I want to explain is, yeah, it's a little slower, and I get 1.2 kilowatts per hour. So, and it will take, I'll be on the charger today all night, and then by 8:30 it'll be back up to 90%. So you can charge on 110, but you got to know your use case and what your daily commute is, how often you go. All right, right now I go, sorry about the sniffles, Mountain Cedar is really high right now, my allergies. But I do, I take the wife back and forth to work a couple times a week right now, 2 times. And it's 40 miles round trip. I go, come back. So I do 80 miles in a day, right now, 2 days a week. That is going to jump up to 5 days a week here soon. So it would be interesting for me to figure out how I can keep up with that on 110. Because I don't want to put 220 in yet for a couple reasons. But I do have a link off the dryer if I need it. But we'll see if I need that when I start going more days a week. But anyway, so you got to know your use case, right? Of what you want, what your daily use is. So mine is 40 right now, 40 a day. So that's if it goes, so I got to be able to get back to 40 or close to it. So that's why I'm charging up to 90. And then once I start doing this every week, I'll probably have to charge up to over the weekend, trying to get it up to 95 at least, just so I make it. But it's going to be summer here. It's already, next week's going to be cold, but it's already warming up here in Texas. I'm in San Antonio. So I know I'm talking a lot. So there's level 1 charging, which is 110. There's level 2 charging, which is 220. So where do you find level 2 charging? I don't know why I'm making you guys look at the camera. But level 2 charging is 220 and it will come, and you can get 6 to 7 kilowatts an hour, or better level 2s can even, some of them can get up to 22. But my truck, as a standard range, can only get 11. It can only take in 11 kilowatts is the fastest it can charge on level 1 or level 2. So where do you find level 2 charging? Level 2 charging is normally at hotels, restaurants, hospitals, libraries. So there's an app called PlugShare, and I will get into that later. This is just a quick video, but PlugShare is a great app to use to find out where all kinds of charging is. So, and that's what we need more of. We need more fast charging, but we also need more level 2 charging. And why do I say that? Level 2 should be at like grocery stores, at movie theaters, at shopping centers, anywhere where you're going to spend a couple hours. Restaurants. And why I say that is, like, if you're renting an apartment or leasing an apartment and you don't have access to 110 or a 220, that's another place 220 should be, is at all apartment buildings. But anyway, then you have to have a place to charge. I know they have them at Kohl's and some other stores, but they need more level 2 charging to be able to accommodate people that lease apartments or live in an apartment, so they can charge. And apartment buildings definitely should be getting 220. So with that all being said, I can support my and I have like 17,000 miles on the truck now. Like a year ownership plus maybe a month, because I got it like right before Christmas last year, and 17,000 miles on it already, almost 18. And I've done 110 charging the whole time. I do use this, the fast chargers on trips, which is the way you're supposed to. But, and also on a trip, you gotta, I don't know if I've said this before, but once you need to charge up to 80, and then after 80, it really drops off. I mean, I can get up to 150 when I plug in, 165 sometimes. And then it will get me, I will also be able to get, but once it, and then it will stay above 100 most of the time, most of the charging curve, until it gets this 80%. When it gets to 80, it just drops off to like 20 or 30, which is almost like level 2. So there's level 1, 110 charging, your regular home outlet, regular outlet from your home. 220, which is can be, if you do not set up your own, could be your ovens on 220 and your dryers on 220. So those are always options if they're close to a garage or something that you can do, or you can have a 220 install. Actually, Ford, until I think the end of March right now, is doing a Ford Promise. And what that does is they will come and put in a charger for you, or you can take the money. But and they do a pretty good job. I think their allowance is 50 feet away from the breaker, so they don't want to run the cable more than 50 feet. And you also have to it be attached to the house. It can't be like an external garage that's over 50. They don't do the trenching. But if you had to do that, if you did your own trenching, they would definitely have them put it in. Anyway, so Ford Promise is a good thing. And also on the Ford Promise, it has roadside assistance. So if you're ever out there and you can't find a charger, they're going to help you find a charger. And also, they will come and tow you if it has to. So very good, the Ford Promise. Anyway, I just wanted to real quick show you how I charge every day on 110. I know people will say, you can't charge on 110, it takes too long. But you got to know your use case, how much you use it, the vehicle, and on a daily basis. So, and studies show that most Americans only drive 30 miles round trip a day. So 110 will definitely get you there. All right. Thanks, everyone. See you on the next one.